Black stories are a part of Canada's history, from the strong Caribbean legacy in Ontario to the United Empire loyalists in Nova Scotia. All month long, travel expert Natalie Preddie will be showing us how to explore the Black Canadian experience, and she joins me this morning from her home in Toronto. Nice to see you.
You too, Lindsey.
I love that we're doing this, and today it's all about Western Canada, starting with history. What do you recommend Canadians check out?
So let's start with Saskatchewan, the Saskatchewan African Heritage Museum. And this is a fantastic institution that really focuses on diversity, multiculturalism, and celebrating the African heritage within the province, and focusing on how they really developed Saskatchewan and how Black people have been integral to that. Next, we can go to the Royal Alberta Museum, and that's in Edmonton. And they have an exhibition coming up. Oh, it's on right now, actually, till the middle of September, and it's called I Am From Here. And it really answers a question that a lot of Black people get. Where are you from? Well, actually, my family was here for hundreds and hundreds of years. And you know, we are pioneers in Alberta and in Canada. So this exhibit really takes a look at that. Next, we can head over to the Canadian Museum of Human Rights, and that's in Winnipeg. And that covers so many human rights across the country. So we can see what happened in Africville with Nova Scotia, which we'll get to later in the month. And of course, the Black sleeping car porters, which really struggled to get their own union. And that was actually founded in Winnipeg, which is very cool. And finally, the Breton District Museum, and that is just outside Edmonton. And these people didn't realize until about the 80s how integral Black pioneers were to the formation of their town, to the lumber industry that they created as well. And it wasn't until the 80s that they realized, oh, wait, you know, these slaves that came up from the States really founded this town, and it's about time that we celebrate them.
All right, Natalie, next up, food and wine. What do you want to highlight?
Oh, so let's start with Calabash Bistro, and that is in Vancouver. They are award-winning Caribbean food, but they also have Caribbean art, Caribbean music. They're really a hub for the Caribbean community in Vancouver, which is fantastic. We can hop over to Calgary afterwards for Agadoo coffee, which is an Ethiopian coffee, the only one in Calgary, which is fantastic. They bring everything straight over from Ethiopia. And then you can pair it with a cake from Bolo Cakery, which is a Black-owned business in Calgary, making the most beautiful desserts and custom cakes for everyone in the city. And of course, wine, everyone's favorite. We can go to Seaside Pearl Farmgate Winery, and that is in Abbotsford, BC. So that's just in the Fraser Valley, and it's a Black-owned winery, and all of their wines are named after historical events in the area. So you can get a little bit of history while you're drinking your Pinot, which is always nice. And finally, in Edmonton, we've got the French Paperie, and that is was started by a boy who emigrated from France about 6 years ago. I should say, boy, he's just because he's younger than me, right? And was a student at University of Alberta, and missed his mother's crepes in France, so started making his own crepes, and they've become really popular, and he is now known all over the city of Edmonton for his fantastic French crepes.
Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. I'm certainly getting hungry right now. We are out of time, Natalie, but I know that you want to get to arts and culture, so maybe we'll put that on our social media if you could do a little video for us, and we'll direct people that way. Good to see you.
Absolutely, you too, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.